Hi everyone, welcome back. This time I've actually brought my family to Bali for a round of golf. As you can see, I'm sort of unpacking 3 sets from this Titleist travel bag. Recently, my family, my daughter and my wife, they just got their handicap, but they have actually yet to play 18 holes. The course that we've chosen to play would be Bukit Pandawa. It's an 18 holes of par 3, and I think it's a perfect course for beginners. They will also get to enjoy the full caddy experience. It's going to be a really great and fun outing, hopefully for them, but I know it's going to be a good one for me. Hole number 1 is at 185 meters. I'm playing the black tees today. As you can see, there's a beautiful Indian Ocean as the backdrop of this hole. You can expect some really beautiful and scenic views on this course. Okay. Just watching her swing and seeing the ball fly, I think that's all you want from a beginner. We've got an uphill chip. I went with a pitching wedge. The green speed was okay. I would say it's about 9.5. As you can see, the conditions here are really good. Thank you. And here is Kylie going for her bogey. Hole number 2, we've got a 3-iron. It's 223 meters downhill, and we've got follow wind. The wind is pretty strong. When you play a course that's full of par 3s, it's not really easy to shoot even par, let alone shooting under, as the chances of putting them in regulation is not that high. So I will have to depend a lot on my shot game, but I think it's going to be an uphill battle as I don't really have much knowledge of the course.
To the right, darling. More. Good job. Nice swing. Go. Hole in one. On the green.
Is it hole one? You hit the ball and then straight away go into the hole or on the green?
Hole in one means with the first shot, the ball enters the hole.
Oh wow.
Hole in one.
So that's very hard.
Yes, it's very difficult. Papa already have 4 hole in one.
Wow.
This is a daddy bragging in front of the child. But not bad, you hit one on. Very nice.
Hole 3 is at 152 meters. I went with a 6-iron as there was some headwind. It sort of feels like I'm going to hit a 3/4 swing. Not really going to swing it that fast as I do not want the ball to have too much spin.
Okay. Up. Okay. Good shot.
I understand that not all of the shots will be great, but I think what's more important is to keep it fun and constantly encourage her. Here she putts from outside the green, which will be a 3rd shot, and now she's going for bogey. The caddy has already aligned her ball, and it almost entered. You can hear the excitement from parents. Hole 4 is a par 3. We've got a 9-iron. I've got to carry a small ridge, and I think this is a perfect club just for this distance.
Oh.
I'm going to leave all the details of this club, the website and the address. Where I stayed, it took us actually about 45 minutes. I was staying at Seminyak. And what's really good at Bukit Pandawa is their caddies are really good. They're very knowledgeable. They've been guiding my family, especially my daughter, in her directions. The real sort of caddy VIP experience. And I think it's excellent. It's really good. It takes a lot of load off me as I do not have to guide her every single step of the way.
Good swing. Kylie, how after 4 holes, how did you feel?
Very happy and very tired.
Okay, on the green. Good try, Kylie.
I sort of started my daughter in golf at the age of, I would say, 3 or 4. Gave her a plastic club and some plastic balls, let her have a swipe with them. Because she's a girl, she doesn't really have much strength holding the actual golf clubs. And she only managed to do so when she's about maybe 6.5 and 7. But even then, the clubs were still kind of heavy, so she had some issues controlling the club head.
Oh, sit.
And we were still building the swing, teaching her how to make contact with the ball. And sometimes, they do get frustrated, especially when the ball does not fly. So this was a quote from her. In her own words, golf is only fun when the ball flies. Do you agree?
Bunker.
It's very common to find your ball in deep rough. The rough around here sort of eats up your ball. So to play this shot, you will need to use a shot which is what I call a chop shot, where you sort of feel like you're chopping the bottom of the grass, the roots, taking the roots off at the bottom of the ball.
Good job.
So I started my daughter off with just one club, just a 9 iron, and she's been stuck with a 9 iron for a long time, even until when she took her PC test.
Totally missed that.
Just sort of reminds me when I
Okay.
first started my golf, I only had an 8 iron, and that was the only club that I used to go to the range and practice with. And only when I was a bit more efficient in striking the ball, I was introduced to probably a 5 wood or even a driver. And then I just would go around with just 3 clubs: a putter, a pitching or 9 iron, or an 8 iron, and then the driver or 3 wood, either one. And just with 3 clubs, you can already play golf. It's not really necessary to go through the entire set, as it's going to really take a long time to hit every single one of them well. What do you think? How did you start your golf? Did you start with a whole set? Did you start with a 7 iron or 6 iron, or did you start with a more lofted club like myself and my daughter?
Sit. Okay, bogey. Whoa! Good try. Okay, go finish it. Mm. Yay! How many?
I never count.
3. Pa.
The last 2 holes, I would say, in the front 9 of this course are pretty scenic. We've got a nice river, and I think it's quite challenging as well, as you need to carry the water and put the ball on the green. Unfortunately for me, I got a 6 iron and I blew the ball
Aye.
into the green side bunker.
Okay, bunker.
Did the ball survive?
Nope, the ball did not survive, darling. Good, okay.
Thank you for joining us on this front 9 with my family. Have any of you brought your family to play golf somewhere else? Is there any course that's beginner friendly outside of Singapore? And where do you think is the best place for us to learn golf? And how did you guys actually started learning golf? I would love to hear your story. Please write them down in the comments below, and I will be reading every single one of them.
Again. Yep. Good part.